Wouldn't it be lovely and amazing if when you give your life to Christ, every problem in this life will end for you? You will never have to owe anything. You will never have to go through sick days. You will never have to go through any issue. The moment you just say Jesus is my Lord and Savior, problem, fear, and you start living, many sere life. But if that were the case, wouldn't that affect the authenticity of our love? That would mean that a lot of people will be with God for what they can get. And He will not really have people who loved Him authentically and genuinely. It will be very difficult for you to find believers that will stand for God when things are thick and when things are good. Because the love was not even tested one day. We will not have the capacity and the ability to be able to love God genuinely because it looks as if He bought us with good things. In our text today, Job says, will you get only good things from God and not get the bad thing? He wasn't directly trying to say, you cannot choose only the good things that come from God and then abandon God the day that you face hard time. It's just like somebody marrying somebody and say, oh, I married you because you are good, but you see this bad one, remove that bad one from the situation. And then you are only choosing the good things. If you marry that person, you marry the good, you marry the bad. They are very wonderful people, but their mouth is very sharp. You take the two together. You cannot select, take this good one and leave that bad one. As long as you're a believer, you're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. It's a thing of life. But your decision to love God is dependent on His nature. It's because of who He is. It's because you know that He's worthy of that your devotion and that your love. That's the reason why you choose to love Him. It's because you know He first loved you. You reciprocated that love with the level of love that you can bring on the table. Because a love that is dependent on because is not a real love. A love that is dependent on what I can get is not a real love. And some of us, that's where our love is stuck. If God say yes, we are with Him. The day He say no, we leave church. My dear, if you go through tough time, you still love God. Will you pack your things and go? Because let me repeat what Job said. You cannot keep the good and then leave the tough days. God is faithful in the good day. He's still faithful in the bad day. You have to choose and believe that that is true for you. And hold on to God, irrespective of what comes your way. Because that right there is when you can start telling me that you are a believer.